How can we create a reserve fund and manage it effectively? That's the question that we're going to answer today. Hi, I'm Teresa Clark, a seasoned CPA with over 25 years of experience dedicated to 501c3 nonprofits. See, I've worked as an internal CFO and an external auditor to nonprofits, and I bring a unique perspective to your financial journey. Consider me your strategic partner in mastering the intricacies of money. If you'd like additional resources, you can visit my website, teresaclark.com. Reserve funds represent the net income over expenses from prior years that are held by the nonprofit and not needed for the current year operations. So, how do we know what that is? Well, first of all, it's not the cash in your bank account. So, why? Well, you have cash in your bank account that's obligated for other things like accounts payable or unpaid invoices. And even further, you probably have cash in your account that's restricted for a purpose that you cannot just spend on operations. So where do we find this number? You'll find it in your financial statements, your statement of financial position, also known as the balance sheet, under the last section called net assets. So what do net assets reveal? Well, they reveal to you exactly how much you are holding in reserve funds available. Now, specifically though, that's in the unrestricted category. If you're not breaking your net assets up by unrestricted, potentially designated items that your board has approved, or restricted, and then the fourth category would be those that are not liquid, so they're tied up in fixed assets or capital assets, then you're missing a moment to really find this number. So I have some other content that we can link to here, or you can search net assets inside of my library, and you can find more on that. Okay, but let's say that you got that figured out, and now you can see that you have unrestricted net assets of, let's just use some round numbers, they're big, $1 million. And let's say your budget's a $4 million budget. Well, then what you have is you have 1/4 of a year or 3 months of a reserve. That's great. That's a great place to be, really an ideal place to be. So now that you've found it, you know what it is, and you have them, let's hope. There's a desire to get there if you don't. Then what do you do with these funds? Okay, so it is a true reserve, meaning that if it is a true reserve, meaning that you don't have need to use it, then you want to make a plan to manage it, a cash management strategy. And you want a cash management strategy that is going to prioritize protecting it. It's basically like an insurance fund. It's a rainy day fund. It's your insurance that if something's going wrong, you've got the resources to continue to fulfill your mission. So it's not an opportunity to go put it in the most volatile part of the stock market and play a game of chance to see how much you're going to earn. In this case, you really want to take these reserve funds and put them in an account that's insured so that it's protecting its principal is what I would recommend. And you want to make sure that it's getting a decent rate given the market situation. And thirdly, which is the most important, that's liquid. You can get to it if you need to. So on that second note, in 2024, when I'm recording this video, the environment is so unique. I have not seen this in a long, long time. But you can basically get an insured account that's liquid and is getting a very decent return. You want to talk to your local bank or investment company that you work with and see what they're going to offer in the way of insured products. But I'm seeing reasonably returns 4, 5, and I've even seen some 6%. It's a very unusual time, but a really awesome place to be able to put your money when you're holding it for a reserve. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I hope you found this information valuable, insightful. And if you enjoyed what you saw and want to dive deeper into topics related to nonprofit finance, you can check out my extensive video library here on this YouTube channel. We're going to cover a range of topics that I think might find something that resonates for you. And that's not all. If you'd like to have some more resources, you can visit my website where there's a blog filled with great content to support you on your journey. And lastly, if you don't want to miss one of these tips, you want to be the first to receive them, subscribe to my weekly notifications and email that will come directly to your inbox. Thanks again for being part of this community, and I look forward to this journey with you. Until next time, stay inspired, stay equipped, and keep making an impact in the nonprofit world. Take care.